Did you know that 70% of relationships don't end because of cheating, but because of unspoken truths? These 5 questions will reveal if yours is one of them. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Question 2 will reveal if you're addicted to familiar pain instead of choosing unfamiliar peace. Question 3 will expose the exhausting performance that's stealing years of your life. Question 4 explains why 73% of people feel trapped, waiting for someone to change. And question 5, it forces you to face what you've always known, but never dared to admit. But first, here's your reality check. If someone said, "You're just like your partner," would your heart smile or would you feel ashamed? That split-second reaction just revealed everything you need to know. But wait until you see what these next questions expose about your deepest fears. Question 1. If someone said you're exactly like your partner, would that feel like a compliment? This isn't about love, it's about respect. When being compared to your partner makes you feel ashamed, it means you've been avoiding a truth that's trying to set you free. Sarah from Denver messaged me. When my sister said I was becoming just like my boyfriend, a wave of shame crashed over me so hard it felt like a hard hit. That's when I knew. Your gut reaction wasn't wrong. It was the only honest thing you've felt in months. But here's what's scary. 8 out of 10 people silence that voice for years until it becomes a life of deep regret. Are you one of them? The next question will show you exactly why that heavy feeling follows you everywhere, and it reveals the addiction that's keeping you stuck. Stop right now. Take exactly 3 seconds and imagine walking through your front door to your partner. Picture their face. Feel what happens in your body. Does your heart lift, or does something heavy sink into your chest? That feeling has a name, and it's trying to save your life. But first, let me tell you about the loneliness addiction that keeps 90% of people trapped in relationships that are slowly killing their soul. Question 2. Are you truly fulfilled, or just less lonely? Here's what no one tells you. Staying with someone just to avoid loneliness is like putting a temporary fix on a big problem. It soothes the pain, but the damage keeps spreading until it destroys you. Mark, 34, stayed for 3 years because deep desperation felt safer than loud silence. But here's what he learned the hard way. Being alone is temporary. Being with the wrong person, that loneliness becomes a life sentence you give yourself. If your stomach just dropped, if you felt that sick recognition, don't look away, because question 3 is about to describe the exhausting performance that's stealing years of your life, one conversation at a time. Question 3. Are you being yourself or performing a role to keep the peace? If you're editing your words, hiding what you need, or forcing smiles to get through the day, you're not in love. You're an actor in your own life, and the performance is killing you. Jennifer told me, I was rehearsing conversations before I spoke. That's when I realized I wasn't living. I was acting in a play I never subscribed to. You know that bone-deep exhaustion after being together? That's your soul suffocating from a lack of truth. But question 4 is where it gets brutal, because it reveals the fantasy that 85% of people mistake for love, and it's the reason you feel trapped in a prison of false hope. You say you love them, but here's what I need you to answer honestly. Do you love who they are right now? Or are you gambling your entire life on who they might become? This next question destroys the most dangerous fantasy of all, and 9 out of 10 people can't handle what it reveals about the lie they've been living. Question 4. Are you in love with who they are, or who you hope they'll become? Loving someone's potential is like investing your life savings in a lottery ticket and calling it your future security. Here's the brutal test. If they never changed, if every annoying habit, every selfish moment, every limitation stayed exactly the same for the next 20 years, would you still say yes to this life? If your answer isn't an immediate, unshakable yes, then you're not in love. You're a prisoner of hope, serving a life sentence in a waiting room. And the final question? It's going to force you to admit what you already know, but have been too scared to face. Question 5. Would you want your future child or best friend to date someone exactly like your partner? This is where every excuse, every comfortable lie dies. If you'd warn someone you love, if you'd secretly pray they'd find something healthier, if the thought of them enduring what you endure makes your stomach turn, then you already know what you're avoiding. David told me, "The moment I imagined my daughter with someone who treated her like my girlfriend treated me, I wanted to shield her from that pain. Then I understood I was protecting everyone in the world except myself." Your protective instincts never lie. They shout what your heart already knows. The question is, are you finally brave enough to listen? These 5 questions weren't designed to fix your relationship. They were designed to save you from a life of deep desperation. Maybe you just realized you have something rare and beautiful that you'd forgotten how to appreciate. Or maybe you've been choosing familiar pain over unfamiliar peace, and today that ends. Either way, your answers just gave you the most expensive gift in the world: clarity. You can't unsee what you've seen. You can't unknow what you now know. You can't go back to the comfortable lies. So here's the only question that matters now. What are you brave enough to do with that truth? Write your 5 answers right now. Don't edit, don't soften, don't lie to yourself anymore. Just write. Then do the scariest thing. Share them with someone who loves you enough to tell you the truth, even when it breaks your comfortable lies. And if these questions just cracked your world open, hit subscribe. Because this community doesn't run from hard conversations. We sprint toward them. Your future self is watching every choice you make in the next 24 hours. They're not judging you. They're just hoping you finally choose yourself. Don't let them down.